Welcome to this evening's meditation. Allow the mind freedom in natural filtration of thoughts that find its way through the mind. Whatever the mind accepts shall influence life experiences. Allow the mind freedom in recalibration. Take a moment to notice the breath. And ease the breath to one's advantage throughout the entire body. Refine lung interaction. As always, recognize the opportunities that finds the self as one interacts in life, with life. As you allow the breath to further explore the lungs' potential, recognize the past has allowed you greater wisdom due to the experiences and responses to date. Utilize this wisdom to your advantage by appreciating the opportunities that are now currently at hand. Throughout this evening's meditation, we shall lift the veil whereby the mind shall no longer be shrouded in doubt nor uncertainties. As you work with the breath, encourage the spine to further complement the life force that moves along the spinal cord. With conscious repetition on a daily basis, it is much easier to take greater control over our life's destiny. Again, refine breath awareness in conjunction with spinal alignment. Thanking the self for the opportunities that has found you thus far. As we prepare, recognize that everything that has found its way into your life up to this moment has allowed you greater insight into your own nature. With this in mind, be inspired as you deepen the breath now. Perhaps move the neck and sense whether one can improve spinal alignment. As always, add on board a smile of total appreciation. In the recognition that reality in its purest essence exists even when one is asleep. Reality in its purest essence shall always guard over you until one fully awakens. how easy it is to refine your point of focus. As you continue to adjust where needed, note as to where one is planning to take the self over the next 12 months ahead. Whatever that one is seeking to create first must be created by your mind, then the mind must influence the brain to trigger the body to respond to manifest the outcome. Watch the beat of the heart. An experiment for a moment. As one slows the rhythm of the breath, note the rhythm of your heart. Smooth the facial muscles in natural relaxation. Free the ears right across to the earlobes. Note the base of the skull. Relax the muscles that are not needed to retain correct alignment with the head. Often the back muscles are overworked in tension, causing discomfort across the head, causing stresses, headaches, migraines, and so on. By relaxing the muscles across the back of the neck that are not needed for correct head alignment, one releases tension. As one chooses to lift the veil of doubt, uncertainties, and limitations from the mind. Notice the arteries throughout the body. As the heart beats, one shall sense the arteries pulsating in a natural rhythm. As circulation flows through the body to your advantage. As one scans the body, does it feel comfortably relaxed? Can one improve the state of balance in relaxation whilst retaining correct spinal and head alignment? Be the inspiration that you seek. What matters is what one is experiencing at the moment of the experience. With this in mind, bring your mind on board now to raise your conscious senses in relation to how you're interacting with life. Meaning, if you felt happy, become happier. If you felt discomfort, find comfort. If there were stresses, allow the stresses to be proactive. If there was doubt, now see confidence. If there was tiredness, sense revitalization. Change your perception of your life at this moment in regards to how you're relating to yourself. For the next few moments, note as to how one chooses to refine the life's experiences at this moment in time. supervision? Did the entire mind complement your directive? If so, one shall feel far more optimistic, rejuvenated, and positive at this moment. Take this opportunity to merge deeper within. As always, one continues to be drawn back to the moment of the experience, to each moment in time. Throughout one's daily life, most likely the mind is distracted, meaning rarely does the mind take the opportunity to reside in the present moment of the experience. How do you perceive yourself? The way you perceive yourself influences the way that you are experiencing life. So, take a moment to reflect upon the way you're experiencing life, then that will give you a clue as to how you're perceiving reality. The way you are experiencing life shall give you a clue as to how your mind is perceiving reality. Thus, it's easy to recognize as to how you're thinking by the way your body, emotions, and mind is influencing your conscious awareness of reality. If your perception of reality is unlimited, optimistic, and in alignment with the universal consciousness, you are perfectly in balance with nature, meaning you are euphoric, joyous, positive, with true optimism, where nothing is limiting you in any form or shape, as you recognize what limitations are present is only in transition. This is very important. It is only in transition if you've recognized your true presence of the mind. If not, the transition is prolonged. Just as if one is at an airport waiting for a flight and one hears on the loudspeaker there's been a delay. Other times you'll hear on the loudspeaker that the flight landed earlier than expected, which means boarding shall commence earlier. The question you must ask yourself is, are you perceiving reality to your advantage? Take a moment in this reflection. As you choose to lift the veil of disillusionment, as you lift the veil of preconceived accepted ideals, as you lift the veil of uncertainties to find the true certainties of all life. All experiences find its way back to a trigger. Yet one can continue to spend eternity blaming someone else. One can spend an eternity in denial. One can spend an eternity waiting for someone else to rectify your instability. But if you choose to take control of your destiny, today shall become the first day of the rest of your life, where you shall have no animosities, no enemies, no uncertainties, and you shall have a peaceful sleep from this day forward. You shall awaken with true optimism and see friendship in every person that you interact with. Imagine living an entire life in total peace with all life, especially with yourself. It is stated that most issues is with the self. Meaning if a person is angry, in actual fact, they're angry with themselves. They may choose to use someone else or an experience to trigger their anger, but in actual fact, they're only angry with themselves. If someone is totally happy, they're happy with themselves. Whatever that is occurring in your life is occurring due to yourself. How blessed are you today in this meditation of lifting the veil to clear the mind from denial and accept your true value of yourself, meaning find unconditional peace. Take proactive action now in conscious acceptance of your pure nature as you observe your interactions in regards to your perception of reality. If one was not seeking illumination, mind clarity, then one would not take the opportunity in contemplative meditation. For the practice of contemplative meditation is a practice of dislodging the mind from toxicity. However dry the mud may be upon the skin, if you stand sufficiently long enough under a shower, the dust shall dissipate. Imagine interacting with what you may consider as the creator of all life and explaining to the creator as to why you're angry, why you're upset, why you are carrying what you're carrying. How do you think the creator of all life would respond, as it is multidimensional? It would react as it would to any other being. You create your own reality. If you're waiting for someone else to make you happy, you have not yet realized that you're asleep, as it is only a dream. For the moment you awaken, you realize that your life's experiences was nothing more than a reflection of your accepted beliefs. It is irrelevant whom it was once upon a time that triggered you to feel discomfort, as it is long gone. From that original experience, you have created the discomfort. That is why it's imperative to remember, reclaim your entire life, lift the veil of ignorance and distress, and find that inner peace that every human being says that they're seeking, but rarely do they seek to make it a reality proactively. Next time you move to the grocery store and you easily choose your product, such as a vegetable or whatever, even though it's simple for you to simply grasp the product, if you went back to the farm where the product was produced, you will find there was effort in creating that produce to make it easier for you as a consumer to choose as you see please. This is how your mind has created your life. Everything that you're experiencing now are produce of your own actions of past. Lift the veil and enjoy the bountiful harvest of unconditional access to pure divine light and love and illumination. Why is organic produce often more expensive? As it takes more effort to produce something that is natural than artificial. Thus, it takes more effort for a human being to feel distorted, angry, misalignment, frustrated than it would for someone to find inner peace. First, one must weed the garden, then one shall have the freedom to plant the crops with the greatest of ease. Take this moment to move the veil away from the mind of limitation and find that true aspect of yourself that is awaiting full rejuvenation. Be at peace with yourself. Then you are at peace with the universe. Next time someone irritates you, remember, you are irritated by yourself. You may use the other person or an event as an excuse, but in actual fact, you are constantly causing your own irritation. In meditation, first one must be honest with oneself. For only then can one see truth. It is stated the average person spends their entire life seeking happiness. Certainly they may have incidentals of happiness throughout the year, but the majority of the year they're spending in laboring in the hope that the labor they place their intention upon shall bring happiness. Now imagine if you were one of the rare individuals that found natural joy 24/7. It means you have no fear, no anger, no animosity. You are at peace with yourself, and no one can ever dislodge your mind from that peace again as you have lifted the veil of ignorance. Or others may say you have lifted the veil of immaturity. Imagine without someone irritating you, you may never have had the opportunity to recognize what ignorance is. Meditation is confronting, as you delve deeper into the practice, you will delve deeper into yourself. Until finally, you recognize that your whole life is a reflection of your mind accepted belief patterns in action. That is why one always suggests to find inner joy. We always prepare by aligning the spine, breathing consciously, creating a smile in full appreciation of the opportunities that is given to us throughout every second of one's life. As though you've taken all the burden from your mind and you've dislodged it. You've taken all the burden of your life and you've befriended it, yet you've sent it on its way as it's not yours. Today then shall be the first day of the rest of this life, whereby peace shall reign and multiply in total abundance of perfect balance. If another human being chooses otherwise, they have a freedom to do as they see fit. But you have a freedom to live your life in peace. It takes maturity to acknowledge that every human being has the right for their opinion. It takes maturity for a human being to apologize. Imagine that. It takes maturity for an adult to apologize. Yet, a young child, through its innocence, holds no animosity. The wise say, be the child. Through that one shall find liberation. Find inner peace. For that child you were once upon a time is fully supported by a mature adult mind today. And that mind is an adult's mind, then it holds no grudges, no animosities, no doubt, no fear, no anger. If so, then it cannot meditate. Be the light, not the darkness. Express the love, not the anger. For if you were to come face to face with the Creator, who disguised itself as your enemy, would you embrace the Creator? As life is an illusion, a learning experience, an actor that recognizes that it is only a screenplay. And once you understand you're the producer, you can now adjust the screenplay to your advantage. Be the light. Find inner peace. Raise your consciousness, whereby you've hung in the closet of the archives of the mind all the past fears, stresses, anger, animosities, doubt, whatever it was. You've relinquished it. You no longer need to go back. Just like a baby born shall never go back into the womb of the mother again. How amazing that is. Find inner peace. Unconditionally. Be the light that inspires illumination wherever the light reflects. Firstly, allow it to reflect within your heart, from your mind, in perfect balance with the universal intelligence of unconditional love and respect. Lovingly bring your attention back to the body that is your home of expression. Reclaim the hands, and upon the heart, appreciate every single aspect of your life. Be your best friend. A friend that will never betray itself. Be your best ally. And trust that the universal creator flows through you unconditionally through every breath that finds you. Until we interact again, may the dawn of greater clarity awaken your mind from the deepest of slumbers that one has chosen once upon a time to allow that mind that experience.